Listen to me. All that negative energy that you put in the air, take it out right now.
Carr across the middle finds Renfro. They get out of there, and the ball comes. They got me down.
To me, when you look at it, it's just absolutely stacked.
Back up! Back up! Waller across.
Take a seat.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mullen.
The boy grows up.
Snap good, hold good, and victory in overtime for the Raiders.
Yo, salute. What it do? What's good with your nation? How's everybody today? Hope all had a blessed and wonderful day. The king of late night is in the building. I know I shouldn't say that too much, because I'll be missing some nights. I know. I would have been in last night, but I was over at Sultan's doing the pick'em. You know what I mean? If you didn't get to be a part of that, hey, you missed out, man. It's actually a wonderful, cool little thing going on. So I'll be over there every Tuesday. Hopefully not as long, but I'll be over there every Tuesday. 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated, man. I know you guys could be anywhere else in the world. You know what I mean? You could be laying down on your bed, catching you some Z's, but the fact that you allow me to grace your screen is appreciated more than I can verbally express. Really, really, really is. Sorry, I'm a little low on energy. I went out and played a round of golf today in the heat. Not too hot. I mean, it was 104 when I started. But by the time I ended, it was like a cool 88. You know what I mean? I started in the afternoon today, started about 3:00 today and played till about 6:30. Yeah, I want to say about 6:30, 6:45. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let's get into the norm. You know what I mean? As I always do. Blake 430 4311. What's good with you, fam? Hope all is well with you, man. Hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. You know what I mean? He hit y'all with the Raiders. Can't yell. Y'all know my situation. I can't yell. Black and grayed out, my brother. Salute, man. What's good with you? I got those beats, man. I'm trying to load them up, but I've been real busy, man. It's been hot too, man. Jesse, my dude, what's good with you, fam? Salute. What's good? Hope all is well. My boy Mike G in the building. Salute, Mike G. What's good with you, family? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a wonderful and blessed day. Cortez, what's good with you, man? Salute to you, man. Hope you having a good day. Kojo, my guy, what's good, man? Salute to you, brother. Hope you're doing good. We almost there, man. We right around the corner, man. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow gonna be Thursday. You got the Rams and the Bills play tomorrow. Kick it all off. BL in the building. What's good with you, BL? Salute, bro. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. Who else in the building? Joe E in the building. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. Hey, so look, I titled the show a little something because it's the shit that I seen. So we're gonna talk about Waller first and his short little conference, his little press conference. You know what I mean? At his locker, and I'm not gonna make it too long or nothing like that. We ain't gonna get into the contract discussions. Gabe, what's good with you, man? Salute. What you doing, Gabe? You want to come hang out with me? Want to come hang out? Let me know. My brother Gabe in the building. Salute. You know what I mean? But because I don't want to make a long discussion. You know, we get into the Waller topic, man. That shit take like 2 hours, man. We go back and forth arguing about a contract and shit. I ain't even worried about all that. You know what I mean? He got new representation, like he said. If it works out, it works out. If not, he here to play football. That's all I wanted to hear, man. When it came to negotiation, contract talks, man, that's all I want to hear from a player, man. I don't care. Let them work on that. I'm just here to play football. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play here, I'm gonna play there, somewhere. You know what I mean? But I'm just here to play football. And that makes me feel good. Milk a breezy like cereal. What's good with you, fam? Hope all is well. Bugsy Raider, I didn't miss you, man. I ain't skip you. What's good with you, man? Salute to you, fam. Hope all is well. Hope you had a wonderful and blessed day. You as well, Milk a breezy like cereal. You know what I mean? Hope y'all had a good one. You know what I mean? We ride around the counter. We ride around the counter. Sunday will be here before you know it. Um, we get a small little intermission tomorrow. You know what I mean? We get a little teaser of football. Hopefully it is a good game. I like when the first game of the year is a good game. You know what I mean? I hate blowout games in the beginning of the year, man. It's like, why even sit down and even watch this shit? You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I don't want to watch a shit game, bro. If I sit down to watch a game tomorrow, man, I want it to be a damn good game. I want it to be like, damn. I want to be able to come on live and be like, damn, man, did y'all see that game? Like that shit was crazy. But we shall see. We shall see. But Darren Waller looks like he's ready to go. He talked a little bit about his injuries. He addressed what people have been asking. You know what I mean? What's been going on with Waller? You know what I mean? And he made a slight hint to it. I don't know how many people actually caught it or listened to it, but he said he had some minor setbacks. You know what I mean? He had a few little minor setbacks, but the one of the things that it kind of worried me a little bit though, because in my mind, I went back into his I went back to, I want to say, I think it's the Pivot podcast, or was it Bussin' with the Boys? Where one of them where he admitted that when he was growing up as a kid, he was a little fragile, you know what I mean? He had fragile bones, you know what I mean? Like he was always breaking something. You know what I mean? He was always injured. That's how he ended up on the pain pills, right? So, and I don't want to like bring nothing up. I don't want to create nothing. But in my mind, I just thought, is Darren Waller injury prone? Is he prone to just being injured? And if we give him a new contract, if he is actually prone to being injured, how much is that contract worth? And it's just a question. I'm not trying to create nothing and nothing like that. Ain't no drama, right? I said I ain't even want to talk contracts, but I just want to say, you know what I mean? For me, when I heard that little, that little tidbit, that he said, just a few minor little setbacks, you know what I mean? It made me go back in my mind to one of his interviews where he admitted that when he was in high school, he was always like injured somehow, some way. You know what I mean? When you look at his college, I think he was injured a little bit through college too. Um, so that was a question that kind of, and then I said, you know what? As long as he performs this season and stays healthy, I don't give a shit if he's injured during the off season. I don't care what he. I mean, I really don't care if he's injured during the off season or not. If he plays like he's 100% healthy and moving throughout the season, then I'm good. I'm good. I don't even care. I care less. Play through the pain means even more to me, man. Circus, my dude, what's good with you, man? Salute, salute. Frank, my guy, what's good with you, Frank? What's good with your family? Chabela, baby, what's good, man? What's good? Darren, what's good with you, man? What's good with you, man? How you doing, brother? Hope all is blessed with you, man. Hope you had a great day. B1's my guy. What's good, man? Salute to you, man. Who I got today? I got the Rams. I got the Rams over the Bills. I think the Rams win because they're hoisting the banner and they're at home. And I think they're just a better team tomorrow night than Buffalo. So what up with you, Raider? What's good with you, man? Watching that work. Salute. Hey, man. Hey, you be safe at work, man. Don't lose your job behind me, man. Don't lose your job behind me, man. But no, really about Darren Waller, that's all I really wanted to really address about it. He looks like he's healthy. He says he's ready to go. I'm looking forward to seeing him, DA, Renfro, Jacobs, DC4, this offensive line. I'm looking forward to seeing all of them on Sunday. But the real interview that I really paid attention to and took notes on today was the DC4 Devontae Adams presser. Took some notes on that. You know how I take notes, man. I write them down the way I feel like I hear them. But we're gonna jump straight into our quarterback. You know what? We'll save our quarterback for last, man. We're gonna jump into our wide receiver. Who do I think is gonna be Carr's number one target for the season or Sunday? For the season, probably Devontae. For Sunday, depends on who's open. Hey, Darren, you said there's a rumor that OBJ is going to play whoever wins today. Okay. Okay. Let him play for wherever he wants to play. I don't think OBJ is ready to play. I think it'd be a couple of more weeks before OBJ is ready to touch the field. I think like he's not even due to be cleared till like week 6. May not touch the field till like week 8. So if that's after their bye week, then they got him for 10 games. If it's before they bye week, I don't know. Well, there will be no JC Jackson. He has been listed day to day, but he's also been listed as not able to go on Sunday. They don't see that happening. They don't see it happening. NorCal Jesse, my guy, salute. What's good with you, fam? Hope all is well, man. You know what I mean? Salute. Hope all is well, man. Hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day, man. Fantasy football starts tomorrow, brother. Wish you the best of luck. Not really, but wish you the best of luck. Not really. Maybe in the rest of your leagues, but not in mine. And not in mine. I don't even think I got any players playing tomorrow. You know what I mean? Terrence, my guy, salute. What's good with you, man? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. But let's talk about our wide receiver number 17, Mr. Devontae Adams. You know, one of the crazy things about it is every time DA comes to the platform, to the podium, this dude always looks like the most relaxed person up there. Like, yeah, okay, all right, cool. But you know what? One of the things I heard him say is he's ready to get his jersey dirty. You know what I mean? Like he's ready to get that dirt on them shoulders. You know what I mean? The key word was they're ready to put out a masterpiece. You know what I mean? That the key words that I heard was paint a masterpiece come Sunday. You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know. We can't say that for sure, Darren. You know what I mean? We can't say that for sure. it's one of those it's one of those things where you gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see. Like really. Like I don't think Aaron Rodgers is gonna have that a 4,000 yard career. I mean, a 4,000 yard season. You know what I mean? I don't see that happening. Honestly, I'm just being honest about it. What's up with you, Fade, man? How you doing, man? D Mooks, what's good with you, man? Salute to you, man. Hope all is well. Hope you had a wonderful and blessed day, my brother. My boy NorCal Jesse throwing the salutes out there for everybody, man. My boy NorCal Jesse out there saluting for everybody. Adams never had a Waller or a Renfro. Yeah, you know what? But that can go both ways, Darren. You know what I mean? Like that can really play into both ways. Waller and Renfro have never had a Devontae Adams either. You know what I mean? Adams never had a Waller Renfro, but Waller Renfro never had a Devontae Adams. So all three of them is fresh and new with it. You know what I mean? Well, Waller and Renfro, they know each other, but you know what I mean? When you put all three of them together, bro, this is a fresh new crew. You know what I mean? So it can play out both ways. I mean, there's gonna be situations where they're gonna drop two down on Waller because they feel like that's where the play is gonna go. And then you got maybe Renfro cutting across or something, or you got DA up over the top where he's on the single man coverage, and you know, like anything can happen. And that's one of the great things about this offense, you know what I mean? And one of the things I was gonna I'm getting ready to get into right now is because, you know, he was asked how he felt about this team or whatnot and what was going on. And one of his answers was, you know what I mean, he tells a reporter in the nicest way, I'm not with the rah-rah shit. Well, no, let me see. Hold on. Where am I at? I'm right here. Yeah. You know, he said the number ones are ready to work. You know what I mean? He says this is a balanced football team. You know, it's a balanced football team. It could be run heavy one game. It could be pass heavy another game. It can be whatever we need it to do to get the job done. You know what I mean? Like the way that the roster is built, this team can be any team that it wants to be at any point in time in any given game. If it wants to go run heavy because they have a shitty ass run defense, bro, we have 5 running backs that all seemingly can produce something, right? You got Josh Jacobs, you got Brandon Bolden, you got Amir Abdullah, you got Zamir White, you know, you got Britton Brown, right? That's 5 running backs, and then you got Jacob Johnson, you know what I mean, as a fullback blocking up front. You know, then you got a Devontae Adams who can take a sweep. You know what I mean? You got Tyron Johnson who could run a nice little toss sweep, like a reverse or whatever you want to call it, right? Like you got a lot of weapons out here. You know what I mean? And we just talked about the running back room. That, you know what I mean, we named a couple of wide receivers, but let's take a look at those wide receivers. You know what I mean? Let's really take a look at what we have as wide receivers. You immediately off the bat, you have 3 of the top 25 red zone threats at wide receiver. You know what I mean, from last year's NFL. You have Darren Waller. You have I'm sorry, not Darren Waller. You have Hunter Renfro. You got Devontae Adams, and you got Mac Hollins. You know what I mean? Raiders for life. Where your co-host at, man? That show was fire last time. I think his name was Lunatic. Oh yeah, that's my big Brody Loon. You know what I mean? That's my big Brody Lunatic. He at work. You know what I mean? He at work right now. So you know, I'm usually with him on Friday, Saturday nights. You know what I mean? Friday, Saturday night we host a show together. So if you want to catch Loon here, it's either gonna be Friday or Saturday night. And so for me, when I look at when I just look at this the fact that we have those three, right? And they were ranked in the top 25 of wide receivers that are threats in the red zone last year. Now, yes, Mac Hollins was 23, but that's still inside the top 25, right? I think DA was like number 3, and I think Renfro was like number 7. But hey, Raiders for life. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I've been trying. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I've been trying to get Watts on my show for, bro, I don't know how long. You know what I mean? But because where Watts is and where I'm at, I don't think our time zones link up. You know what I mean? I don't think our time zones link up. But bro, I've been trying to get Watts on my show for a while, bro. So if you can make that happen, let me know. You know what I mean? If you can make that happen, man, let me know. But in fact, man, everybody go over to Watch Raider IG, man. Follow our brother on YouTube. Follow him on IG, and then bombard him about showing up over here with Dirty Raider, man. Tell him Dirty wants him to show up on the show, man. Would love for that brother to come through, because I've been wanting to talk to him, man. I've been watching Watts since he used to do the Madden games. Y'all remember that when he would do the Madden simulations, and then he would come back and he would play them back, and he would talk through, like, bro, that's how long I've been watching Watts. You know what I mean? So, and I rather enjoyed those. You know what I mean? Because those shits was hilarious. You know what I mean? But yeah, if anybody can make that happen, man, reach out to our brother and let him know. You know what I mean? 1, you unfollow him, and then, you know what I mean, 2, I'm trying to get him on my show. But this wide receiver room, it posts for sure. For sure, fam. I appreciate that. Raiders for life, man. Salute. Hey, Alfredo, you right. I'm I don't wish nothing on nobody, but that is a strong possibility. But it also depends on what the Chiefs look like this week too. You know what I mean? It definitely looks like, definitely depends on what the Chiefs look like this week too. Purple and gold, my dude, what's good with you, man? You appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Nah, he gone, man. He in Baltimore. Robinson is gone. He in Baltimore, my brother. He is definitely in Baltimore right now. But so when you bring those three into consideration, right, and then you add in a DJ Turner and you add in a Tyron Johnson, right, T Billy, right, and you put them in the mix as well. Now these are two fast cats on the out. These are two fast cats as well. You know what I mean? These dudes are really quick. Their route running. T Billy has been able to run routes, but it's gotten so much better. Like it's gotten really so much better. Same thing with Turner. You know what I mean? His route running has gotten so much better. Turner has hands. T Billy had to work on his hands a little bit more. Yeah, black and grayed out. I did. I just haven't uploaded it yet, but I did get it. I did get it. So I appreciate you as always, family. I do. Um, I've unpacked it, but I haven't like uploaded it to anything. So I appreciate you for real, for real. Um, so for me, with this wide receiving core blended in with this running back core, I mean, you kept 5 wide receivers, you kept 5 running backs because you feel like they all play off each other. Now you add in the tight end room as well. You know what I mean? Now you adding in a Darren Waller, a Foster Moreau, and a Horsted, right? Now, people sometimes sleep on Horsted, but Horsted made some really, really tough and difficult catches throughout the preseason. You know what I mean? He can get down the field quite quickly for a tight end. And the funny thing is, he's just big enough to be a tight end, but he's just small enough to play inside of a slot too. You know what I mean? And a lot of people didn't really see that and didn't really look at it. I watched him line up in the slot a couple of times. You know what I mean? So, of course, that brings a little something different. So I now when I sit back and I look at everything that this front office has done in this regime, what they did, man, they found puzzle pieces that can all connect with each other as some form of fashion, right? Now, Stidham may not be the best quarterback in the NFL, right? But he's a capable backup by having knowledge of the system, right? Now, I'm not saying he's the long-term solution. I actually believe that they may believe Chase Garbers may be the long-term solution at backup quarterback. You know what I mean? After the season, he's on the practice squad. I believe he's protected, and they're just bringing him along. You know what I mean? They're literally bringing him along. You know what I mean? And they're bringing him along at a nice, smooth, consistent pace. When you look at some of the highlight films that the Raiders release, you know what I mean, about them being in practice, you see a lot of Chase Garbers in that video throwing the ball. You know what I mean? I saw him throw a couple of passes to DA, Hunter Renfro, you know what I mean? Things of that nature. I seen DC over here doing his thing. I seen Stidham over here doing his thing. And then I seen, you know what I mean, Chase Garbers on this side. So it's kind of like a triangle where they go from, you know what I mean? They go from DC to Stidham, and then they come over to Garbers, and then they go back around and do it again. You know what I mean? Tyron Johnson. That's Tyron Johnson, Gilbert. T. Billy, that's Tyron Johnson. But hate ants in the summertime, man. Hate when it's hot. Ants just be coming out of nowhere for no damn reason. It ain't even nothing up here for them. I mean, unless y'all like cigarettes, huh? Ants like cigarettes? I don't know. I got ghetto ants, I guess. They like cigarettes and shit. That's crazy. Anyways, what was I saying? Anyways, salute to everybody, man. Salute Gilbert Circus. So Circus Raider says, then there's Mac Hollins. He may not be the most talented receiver on the team, but he built chemistry with Carr. With the track record means more. D-Rob had no chance with all that against him. Yeah. If you know anything about DC, you know what I mean? If you know anything about DC is a quarterback that you have to build a rapport with, man. He's all about wide receivers that come to work, put in that little bit extra, that want to work. I mean, look at Brian Edwards. Didn't work out for Brian Edwards, right? Why? Because Brian Edwards wasn't really about all that extra work. He really wasn't about all that extra work. It was a little, you know what I mean? It's like he show up here, maybe not the next day, but maybe not the next day. Though, then I'll come back. You know what I mean? For me, that's not what your quarterback's looking for. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what your QB is looking for. The quarterback's looking to win. And you're not around to put in the work to get better. And what are you here for? What's the purpose of you being here if you ain't gonna put in the extra work? Hey, Damien, what's good with your family? Hope all is well. Hope you're having a great night, my brother. Hope you had a great and blessed day. Yeah, he does. He does. But I think most quarterbacks that have a guy like that can actually catch the ball, gonna be in love with him. You know what I mean? I believe they're gonna be in love with him. My boy Circus Raider with another long one. Garber shows flashes of talent during the preseason, but not NFL level intangibles under pressure. He has talent, but his ceiling is still a mystery. At worst, he's a serviceable backup QB for us. Um, I think, you know what I mean? With me and the way that I look at Garbers, I'm not saying that Garbers is ready to get out there and do the damn thing yet either. But I believe that if you bring him along on an even pace and because you don't need him this season. Let's just be honest, you don't really need him this season. You got check, you got nah, we not closed. We not closed. I'm always open, brother. This show is always open, bro. If you want to pull up and talk, bro, you can. Bro, look here. I shoot you the link right now. All you got to do is click on it. It'll bring you straight into the studio. And anybody else that may want to come through, I'm not closed tonight, man. I'm not closed tonight at all. I'm always open. I just didn't schedule anybody to be on the show with me tonight, truthfully. I actually almost didn't even do a show, just to be honest, but I felt I needed to show my face because I'm the king of late night. And I gotta be here. I gotta be here, talk my shit sometimes, man. Or you'll forget about me. I don't want you to forget about me. Nah, I'm just playing. But when I was looking at as I was watching this presser today, we get back into kind of what my show was really about. When I was watching the presser today, well, let me finish the Chase Garbers really quickly. So with Chase, I'm only looking for Chase to be serviceable in the future. You know what I mean? If to say that anything were to happen with DC for a couple of plays, you know what I mean, Chase will be able to go in. But I also expect for Chase to be able to take over when DC decides that he wants to retire and step away. I believe Chase might be here just that long. Get paid as a good backup. Unless he catches on in the NFL somewhere else as a starter, which is a possibility too. You know what I mean? After a couple of years of free agency and not playing, who knows? But for me, I think Chase ceiling can be as high as he makes it. But as you said, it is still unknown. So we will have to see where his ceiling is. But I believe his ceiling can be as high as he wants to make it. You know. Do you know if we got Cole back. He's on the practice squad. Keelan Cole is back on the Raiders on the practice squad. Like I said, you can pull practice players up every week. You know what I mean? Rotational. So, if they got faith in him, then they got faith in him. But for me, bro, y'all know how I feel. Like, okay, he gonna have to show me something, man. I'm gonna need some game-winning touchdowns or something, some first downs on 3rd and 20. I'm gonna need something, man, to make me excited because I ain't really feeling Keelan Cole like that, bro. No homo. You know what I mean? Pause, whatever the fuck y'all want to say. I ain't really feeling Keelan Cole like that, man. I'm just not. Graham Cam, yes. Yes, I am. I will be at the game Sunday. I'll be there about 9 o'clock in the morning. Come find me, bro. I will be walking around with the camera. You know what I mean? Recording. So don't be surprised. Oh, for sure. Purple and gold. Anytime, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you guys tuning in. As I always tell you, man, 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. More than I can verbally express. Truthfully, I'm just being honest. I'll actually be live, Alfredo. I'll be live in some instances. I'll be vlogging in others. You know what I mean? So there'll be a long list of vlogs coming from my IG come Sunday. Trust me. From inside the stadium, outside the stadium, around the stadium. Shit, I may vlog me waking up in the morning getting ready. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? I gotta head out to the airport, pick up my sis. You know what I mean? Gotta head over to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, pick up my boy. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna head on over to the stadium where we're gonna meet up with Gabe, SC Experience. Um, a lot of people, man. My boy Raider Goon, and meet up with my boy Raider Goon, and whoever else is out there, man. I'll be live with For Life, our Raiderette Roundtable. They will be out there live at the tailgate as well, broadcasting the experience. Um, so I'll be their first live male guest. You know what I mean? When I you know what? I didn't even take the camera with me today, Robert. I didn't even take the camera with me today. I'm so glad I didn't take the camera with me today because I started off so well. And then went into the back nine and just fucking lost it, bro. I don't know what happened. I I don't know if it was the change of the wind or what, but went to the back nine and I just completely just gave everything back. Um, yeah, through the front nine, I was I was -3. Through the front nine, I was -3. And nah, it was worse than that, Robert. It wasn't even no fours. It was fucking dribblers. They wasn't even getting up off the ground for some reason. I have no clue what happened, but just completely just shit the bed in the back nine, and it was god awful. It was terrible. I have no clue. Game completely fell apart. But shit, it happens. Happens to the pros too. I've seen Tiger blow leads. I see everybody blow leads. It's just sometimes it just crashes down on you, you know. But that's all right. I didn't break no clubs and I didn't give up. So I'm a I'm gonna continue to ride it on out, man. And had a great time, man. Had a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest backstage. Um, this gentleman right here has jumped on the scene with one of the dopest Raider anthems that we've heard in a while. Um, I greatly appreciate our brother showing love. The first time he pulled up on the Raider Lunatic on the Dirty Lunatic show, I had a good time with him. He's been here before, ladies and gentlemen. He's back again, representing all of California. Our boy, the Raider baby, Mr. Damian Bonds. What's up, D?
He's like representing all of Cali, huh?
Hey, when I asked you where you from, he's like, bro, I'm from all of California. I said, all right, cool. That's the answer. I'm gonna rock with forever, man. You're
Man,
from all of
look,
Cali, bro.
I just don't ever want to put myself in a box. You know what I mean?
I understand. I definitely
Man,
understand.
how everybody doing though?
Oh, we good, man. How was your day, brother?
Bro,
Bless.
this shit is long as hell. I ain't never had a week like this. This is crazy, man.
Man, not even that. Not even a Christmas week when you was a kid.
This shit is crazy, man. I can't believe this shit. And it's what's today? Wednesday?
Yeah. Be
Y'all
well Thursday.
tuning in?
Thursday in about 45 seconds. It'll be Thursday in about 45 seconds.
Y'all tuning into the Rams
It's
Buffalo?
football, man. I gotta watch. I got fantasy on the line too. You know what I mean? If the Raiders ain't on, but it's football, I'm watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because SC is back. You know what I mean? USC is back. They putting up routings. I'm back watching college football again. You know, because I
got
wasn't
what's
watching
his
for a
name?
while.
Gabe Davis, receiver on my fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but
I don't
for
know if
me,
I got anybody in tomorrow night game though. I don't think I
yeah,
have any. Well, no. I was gonna say I got Diggs, but I don't think I got Diggs on any of my teams.
me
I got
personally
one team
though,
with Devontae Adams and Jefferson, and then I got another two teams with Jamar Chase and Devontae Adams. So yeah, I don't think I got Diggs.
yeah, me
Yeah.
personally, I'm the type of person to where I'm always gonna want an AFC team to lose to an NFC team. You know, I get that deep with this shit. Like I'm like, boy, for
I
real.
feel you.
I don't like, man. I don't want to. But while I'm here, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all ever did it, but I like to go to enemy territory. So I'll go to the Chargers website and just start talking shit, right? So I was in there today, and for some reason they think Asante is gonna get the job done on Sunday. So what I did was I sent them some clips of Zay Jones making the game-winning catch week 18 against Asante. And I said, so Zay ain't no Adams and he damn sure ain't no Hunter.
True.
So
True.
it's gonna be a fun one, man. I can't wait for this one, man. I know everybody's stoked. I know everybody can't wait as well. It's gonna be a fun one, man.
Man, I can't wait, bro, because I'm gonna be out there all day. You know what I
Man,
mean?
so the dude, my brother who on the song with me, he just hit me about an hour ago. He said, "You want to go to LA?" I'm like, man, I don't like. I kind of want to watch game one at home in my room by myself. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to watch game one like that.
Bro. Well, my ticket was given to me, so
Okay.
I'm like, cool. Yeah, I mean, no problem. Shout out to my boy Raider Goon once again for blessing your boy with the ticket. I appreciate it. Um, and then, I mean, I was gonna be out there regardless. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? I was gonna be out there at the tailgate, hanging out, chilling. Um, Now for me, ain't no distractions when I go to the game. I mean, when they on the field, I'm watching the fucking game. We can have a
Mhm.
conversation when they in the huddle, but
Mhm.
they are on the timeout. Then we can talk during then. But
Right,
other
right,
than that, leave me alone. I'm watching the game. I'm trying to see
right.
everything. Trying to see what I can see. So I even look at the jumbotron sometimes. You know what I mean? Depending on where I'm sitting. I mean, get a
Yeah.
good view. I mean, it's a close up shot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Depending on from where you at. So for me, I'm always watching the game. I'm always watching the game, but I can't miss this though. You know what
I
I mean?
know, bro. Man.
Yeah, I can't.
I
Yeah, I
know.
can't miss the first game live if I was gonna be out there anyway, and somebody was like, "Hey, man, you want a ticket? Hey, yeah, man, why not? Shit, thank you. Sure, appreciate it.
Right.
That's major love. I'll be there." So
Yeah.
then content creation and just being a long time loyal
You
Raider
got your
fan.
outfit ready?
Nah. It's like, bro, it's like graduation. You go through about like 5 or 6 of them. Like, man, I'm gonna wear it. Nah, I ain't gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear it. Nah, I ain't gonna wear this. So I'm still trying to figure it out, man. I haven't decided if I want to go in black or if I want to go in white. Like I'm still debating on
What
black
we
or white.
wearing out there? I know
White.
the team gonna be in white, but ain't nobody spoke on it yet.
Shit, well, I mean, the nation always want to black out everything, but
Mm,
man, it's been hot as fuck, bro.
right.
It's been hot as fuck, and it's still only scheduled to. I mean, it's scheduled to be slightly cooler, but it's still
Mhm.
88. It's still
Yeah.
it's still not like borderline 90. 90 still hot in LA.
With no shade
So
on top of you.
yeah, well, I mean, well, the stadium is enclosed, so you got that going for you. You know what I mean? You
Right.
got the enclosure with the AC going or whatnot, but I don't know. I think think Nation probably wants to black it out. You know what I mean? If you come into
Yeah.
the stadium, wear black.
So I did have another question for you, and I definitely want to get your opinion on this. How do we stop Austin Eckler Sunday?
You know what? I'll be honest, bro. Austin Eckler is not even my concerns with them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My concern really is the unknown of Isaiah Spiller.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They rookie back. This dude is impressive. You know what I mean? This kid is very impressive. Um, he can wiggle, he can run, he's not slow. Um, he might actually be a better back than Austin Eckler.
Mm.
But I think we have a good run, a solid run defense. Um, Perryman Perryman he excels in the run defense, um, as
Well,
well as Key.
he does have, he do got design pass plays
Yeah,
that's
he
like,
coming out the backfield. But I
yeah.
believe I believe we addressed all the flaws that we really had on our defense over this offseason. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? We needed linebackers who could cover. We needed
Mm-hmm.
defensive linemen who can stop the pass and stop the run. And I do mean that across the board. I'm not just going to break it down to D tackles, D ends. I mean all of the D line. We needed D line that can do both. You know what I mean? Not just one, but do both. I think they addressed that. If Hankins and Belial Nichols are healthy, I mean, plugging up that middle, you know what I mean, to keep that run solid, you know what I mean, that's good. And then you got Jonathan Abrams, who likes to play on the outside, and he can spy a running back as well. His coverage has gotten a lot better. Um, and I'm not going to say leaps and bounds better, but I'll say at least 30 to 40% better than what it
Mm-hmm.
has been in the past.
Right.
Um, he's making adjustments out there. They're playing the perfect scheme to fit him, right around that line, you know what I mean, or being in the box. So for me, I feel like they addressed every need that they really needed to address. Now we just have to put it all together, you know what I mean, and make sure that it's all cohesive as we play. Like I said, one of the things that DA said was that they're ready to paint a masterpiece. You know what I mean? They're not, you know what I mean? The ones haven't been all together on the field at all. You know what I mean? This preseason, aside from practice. They haven't got no real actual game time all together. So this will be their first test, you know what I mean, together up against an actual real opponent. Like I guess they didn't even all the ones didn't even go up against New England when New England came in for a practice because Darren Waller was out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so um, I'm really looking forward to this Sunday to see exactly where it is we're at, and if you know what I mean, we're at a level that you know what I mean is you could say, okay, I can see where this team is going, or if we're going to be at a level where okay, we still need to work on this. We still need to work on this. We still need to work on this. If there's no, but we still won, I'm gonna be real upset about still having to work on this. Now, if we lost a close game, like maybe by a field goal into the game, and it was just a tough, fought out game, and motherfuckers was breaking their necks, then hey, so be it. That's what it is. You know what I mean? But if it's to one of them games where we just get boo bapped, I'm gonna be pissed.
And
You know what I mean?
Josh McDaniels, he gave me on his last presser, he made me feel like 35, 40 of us gonna play. You know, he made me feel like a lot of them gonna see the field on Sunday. He gave me that vibe. He gave me that vibe like we finna use our bodies out there.
Darren, you said Mac gonna beat Miller this game. I doubt it. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Miller has gone up against Mac before and handled his business. Um, honestly, I don't. As much as I like to keep it real when it comes to football and things of that nature, when I'm here and I'm talking Raiders, I'm not looking at any of my players to fail in any kind of way. I'm not looking at my players to fail in any kind of way, man. Especially not before a game, man. You come here before a game, bro. I'm gonna talk these guys up like they the greatest thing going. I don't give a shit what their stat line is. I'm gonna continue to talk the greatest greatness of all times. And if you ask me, man, I don't see nobody fucking with us. That's how I feel inside. But no, I think Colton Miller can hold his own against Khalil Mack. He's done it before. I believe he can do it again. Um, Illuminor may be the one that may be in trouble, but I don't know, man. I think this whole Chargers front defensive line is phenomenal, bro. Let's just be honest. They're phenomenal. Um, now, Darren, I hear you. I'm not always biased either. I just like to speak good things into the air before the game. You know what I mean? As it gets this close to the game. Now, if you catch me on a Monday, we can go back and forth about the, the scenarios, things of that nature. But as it gets close to the game time, I just want to start speaking great things into existence so that hopefully they come true. You know what I mean? And I honestly feel like, um, yes, this is a great defensive front line that they have up there with Mack and Bosa and some of the other pieces that they got there. But at the same time, it's still game one. You know what I mean? Everybody's working out the kinks in the chain. You know, everybody still got some things that they got to put together. So for me, I just hope that we are the more put together team come Sunday. You know, that we're clicking on, that we're clicking on all 16 cylinders. You know what I mean? Like, I want us to be the team that comes out there and, just hype, bro. Hype. Um, I watched Derwin James's interview presser today. You know what I mean?
Me too,
He
yeah.
he said a lot of things. You know what I mean, when they asked him about DC, and he was like, it's like, man, gotta respect him, bro. You know what I mean? He gets his wide receivers open. He knows how to command the huddle. He looks, you know what I mean? He knows how to read a defense. Like,
Ball out
he's
quick.
yeah, he gets the ball out quick. Like, he's not an easy quarterback to just go up against. You know what I mean? Nah, dirty. A lot of Charger fans be talking that shit, saying this is a revenge game. Look, they can
That's
say
for
it's a
him.
revenge game all they want to, man.
That's for him.
Hey, this is a revenge game for us because there's no way in the world we should have lost in LA last year behind that bullshit ass circumstances of a fucking rain delay in a fucking stadium. Inside of a domed stadium, you got a fucking rain delay. So this is our revenge game because it ain't gonna be no sun. It ain't gonna be no fucking rain. Ain't gonna be no reason to fucking delay the game. It's gonna be straight. We come on the field. We get warm. We get in your ass. We get on the bus. We go to fuck home with a dub.
In and out.
In and out. Hey, I look. Even if they had J.C. Jackson, you're still talking about Devontae Adams. And J.C. Jackson can't cover Devontae Adams.
Can I
He
add
just
to that?
there's a small handful of cornerbacks that can actually hang with Devontae Adams. And J.C. Jackson is not one of them. Neither is Asante Samuels. Derwin James can't seem to stay healthy long enough for me to actually get a full evaluation on what kind of a player he is. I know he can be a beast. I've seen him be beastly, but he's still injury prone. He still gets hurt a lot.
So one thing on the JC thing, JC has continuously got abused by Stephon Diggs, and that's not an Adams. JC is always in the right place at the right time to get the pick. JC is not no lockdown corner. All them interceptions got them hyped. Then another thing, Derwin James. If y'all remember, in OT in the Charger game, they accidentally let him cover Waller one-on-one, and Waller beat him bad, and Carr overthrew him. When Derwin James got the pick on Carr, he was playing under, and they had a cornerback or a safety on top of Waller. Derwin James, if he's that good, he still don't get Waller one-on-one. And like I was saying about JC, if you go back and look at tape of JC, he get abused by people who run good routes. All his interceptions are by overthrows, tip balls, and being in the right place at the right time. He's not locking down dope route runners. It's not happening. I went back and watched the Patriot Charger game. I went back and watched the Charger Giant game. It's a lot of shit we ain't gotta worry about, man. It's a lot of shit we ain't gotta worry about, I promise. But just on that JC thing, bro, he's not him like that. He got a lot of interceptions for being in the right place at the right time. When he played a good quarterback and a good receiver, the film is there. He wasn't locking shit down. He wasn't. The tape is out there. This is not my opinion. The tape is out there.
He says the tape is out there.
All you gotta go do is watch the tape. The tape is out there.
I never looked at him as a man corner. I've never looked at him as a man corner. He's a phenomenal zone corner. He's a phenomenal zone corner. But when you talk corner to me, lockdown, that means you can play man too. You know what I mean? That means you can get up on your guy and actually play man too. That's not his thing. That's not where he excels at. He's not that big. He's not that big. But what he does have is ball hawking ability. What I mean by that is when the ball is in the air, he has an eye like a hawk. He finds his way to it, right? Be it a tip, be it whatever it is. He finds a way to get that ball, right? I'll give him that. But we wanted him here because we ain't had nothing else on the other side. We needed some type of corner. When we got Rock Ya-Sin, we was like, all right, cool. We'll take Rock Ya-Sin. You know, so for me, yeah, I think Jalen Ramsey is one of those corners that can go toe-to-toe with DA.
Be careful because it's tape on that too. The boy Adams is bad. We didn't fucked around and came up.
Well,
it's tape on that too.
The way I'm telling you, the way that these Raiders have approached this offseason, and I'm not just talking about the front office and the regime. I'm talking about the captains, you know, the stars, the people we depended on. The way they've approached this offseason to get ready is unlike what we've seen in the past for a long time. You know, you got leaders on this team like Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, Renfro, Waller, right? Jacobs, Chandler Jones, Denzel Perryman, Max Crosby, Ron Harmon. You got these guys out here, right? That that are really like just pulling this team in as like one piece. You know what I mean? Like Derek Carr, he's like, I'm excited to watch these guys play come Sunday because they're relentless throughout practice. You know what I mean? Every play, this defense is playing relentless. Like it's not like a defense that we've had before. And he feels like they can get the job done. Bro, I'm excited to hear that. You know what I mean? Because this defense has been suspect for a minute. It's just, it has. It really has. And then the lack of respect that anybody is putting on our names. Really. Benjamin, salute. What's good with you, man? Hope all is well. For
The lack of respect on our name.
yeah. So, he was asked, DA was asked today, you know what I mean, if he's looking at, the expectations, you know what I mean, or are they, can they exceed expectations? And he was like, well, it depends, you know what I mean? Like, whose expectations are you talking about? Outside media? Because you guys expect us to do this, but we expect ourselves to be way better than what the fuck you're calling us. You want to say we're 8 and something? Well, we were just a 10-win team, and we got better. So how the fuck we go down to 8 games? Because, man, that don't make no fucking sense. So whose expectations are you talking about? So no, we don't pay attention to none of these expectations. We're gonna go game to game. We're gonna come out, we're gonna play, we're gonna put our best effort forward every fucking game, every fucking week. We're gonna be in the best shape we can possibly be in to win the next game. And we're just gonna leave it at that. Fuck your expectations. Because your expectations ain't as high as ours. You gotta say you expect us to win 8. We expect to win the fucking Super Bowl. Now I don't know how the fuck you win 8 games and win the Super Bowl, but that's gonna have to be a terrible ass season across the board.
So I was talking to one of my boys yesterday, and he said he was okay with this, and I wanted your opinion. So how do you feel about us having a successful season and them blaming it all on the Patriots?
Say that again.
How do you feel about us having a successful season and them making the narrative it's because of the Patriots that the Raiders are doing this good?
I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset, but I ain't gonna be upset because they're never gonna give us our credit. Right? They're always gonna find a way to put it somewhere else. You know what I mean? They're always gonna find a way to discredit us. I mean, because that's just kind of how they get down sometimes. But I don't think that would actually technically be the case for the simple fact that if the Raiders are winning, the revenue in the NFL is going to be ridiculous. You know what I mean? The revenue in the NFL is going to be ridiculous. And for them to win a Super Bowl, you can't bring in any other comparison of another team when you get into talking about that Super Bowl for the Raiders, because that's going to devalue the money that they can actually bring in, because people are now going to, in their mind, be like, right? The NFL don't want that. And if the NFL don't want that, they if we win, we got to get that money.
And that's why I don't think the NFL is fixed, because of that exact point right there. If it's fixed and you want $1 million or $1 billion, put the Raiders in the Super Bowl. If it's fixed. That's funny you say that, because I'm like, nah, it ain't fixed. Because if it was fixed, they would get all our money, because they know how we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, That's funny you said that. I thought about that. I'm like, man, is this shit fixed?
I will say what bothers me about the NFL is that it's the only sport that has a production meeting before the game. And that bothers me.
You said the only sport?
Yeah, it's the only sport that has a production meeting before the game. And the fact that they're not sports anymore. They are a form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means they can write a script, right?
Yeah. I mean, who else has production meetings? Scripted shit. Movies have production meetings. TV shows have production meetings. Basketball don't have no fucking production meeting. Like, no, I think the NFL is. I mean, the last 2 years tells you it was scripted. Tampa Bay Bucks win the fucking Super Bowl at home, and then fucking turn around and the fucking Rams win the Super Bowl at home.
Super Bowl in Vegas in 2 years. Is it scripted?
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I hope it's scripted for us to win the next 3.
Mm-hmm. If it is, they need a bad guy, and they got one in us. They will not let us be good, boy.
Man, I think
they got Hulk Hogan being the Cowboys. Hey,
for me, I'm gonna look at it like this. Like my boy G King said, we made the playoffs last year without anything fucking Patriot related. You know what I mean? We made it last year. Brian Rodriguez, my guy, what's good with you, man? Salute. What type of plan do you think we will have for the upcoming game? We'll definitely get into that in a hot second. We'll definitely get into that one in a hot second.
Herbert finna be MVP, and the Chargers finna run off with the division after that.
Now, I think with Vegas, with the Raiders making its move to Vegas, with Vegas slowly becoming the sports capital of the world, especially since now gambling is allowed in a lot of states and whatnot. Money's still coming through Vegas, regardless. The Caesar's Palace and all of that stuff. People are now able to get online and make those bets with the big casino. So they definitely gonna do that. But with Vegas slowly becoming the sports capital of the world, with their hockey team being in the playoffs, with their basketball team, if I'm not mistaken, I believe their basketball team already has a championship. I think they already have a championship on the basketball team, and they're doing well right now too. They need the Raiders to thrive over there. They need to, because it's a cornerstone that the NFL has been trying to get into for a very long time. They just had no idea how to really make it work with no NFL team there. Well, now they have one, and they have probably the most recognizable team in the NFL. I mean, you don't even have to show our colors. You can just literally put up the shield by itself with nothing on it, and immediately people are gonna go, "Oh, that's the Raiders." You know what I mean? You could just do the outline of the shield, nothing else. The motherfuckers is gonna be, "Oh, that's the Raiders." Bless you.
Thank you.
So I'm thinking, if it's scripted, it's got to be scripted in our favor. They can no longer run with the storylines of what they've ran with before. And you can just see it from preseason. The fact that this was the first time any team in the NFL ever had this few amount of penalties in a preseason. I think we had the lowest total ever for penalties in a preseason this year, and I think it was right around 4 or 5, maybe.
Shit was weird as hell to me. I don't even know how that shit was weird.
Yeah, I think we had maybe 4 or 5 total.
Yeah, that was weird. That was crazy.
Yeah, when teams was leaving, they was leaving games with 15 flags.
Yeah,
So
that was crazy. I did peek that. That was crazy, man. That was good. But that just shows a culture that Gruden wasn't able to implicate. He wasn't able to, you know what I mean? And Josh was able to come in and get us moving like that. You get what I'm saying? That's what I got out of that.
yeah, less than 100 yards in all four and penalties in all four games. Less than 100 yards. So that was decent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If we don't lead the league in flags, the NFL is off our back. Yeah. And we didn't lead. We always lead preseason in we lead fucking in penalties for the last 30 years. I don't think there's a team close to us. I think we like 2,000 penalties higher than the next person underneath us or some shit.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know, so
Yeah, definitely.
hey, G King, I did too, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that. If it ain't called, it didn't happen. If it ain't called, hey, look, I think that was one of the things where all the NFL every NFL fan took notice of that bullshit crossing Jordan. You know what I mean? I think everybody in the NFL took notice of that bullshit ass index card shit. And what really pissed me off was, bro, you folded the fucking card in half. And then you didn't even flatten it out. You let it poke out.
And link the stick a little bit. Yeah, that was a big one. That was crazy. I couldn't believe that when I seen that.
Yeah,
said, no way.
that was that bullshit. That's when you knew the fix was in. You just
I
knew
said,
the fix was in on that. So
yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad and I'm happy that we actually getting a break and it's a new culture now, man. I'm definitely excited for AJ Cole to have a good game Sunday. I'm real big on my special teams, so I'm excited for AJ Cole to have a great game. Like I always say, when we went to the playoffs in 2016, Marquette King put a lot of pressure on the offense. Marquette King pinned them back a lot, which allowed Mac to have a field day on short yardage. You get what I'm saying? Marquette King was involved a lot on us getting to the playoffs that year. He was punting his ass off. So, of course, we want to score, and of course, we want to get points. Of course, we want field goals. Of course, we want to be in the red zone. But it's football. Shit happens. When that shit happens, I'm rooting for Cole to have a good game. That's one of the things that I'm looking for on Sunday. If we can get Cole to have a good game like he just punted last game and majority of last season, we can play that field position game. They can get 2-3 first downs and still punt us the ball. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm real excited about AJ, man.
Speaking of Marquette King, man, hey, I heard he's supposed to be with doxing him in like 2 weeks out in Vegas, man. Can't remember all the details because I smoke a lot of weed. But tune into our boy Doc's show. I believe he'll have the information for you. But they doing something next Sunday for the kickoff in Vegas. You know what I mean? They'll be out there doing a thing. So definitely tune in to Brody's show, get the information. And if you're gonna be out there and you ain't going to the game, but you're gonna be in the area, go fuck with them. Go fuck with them, man. Because they doing big things over there. I ain't there yet. Let me get 10,000 more subscribers, man. And I'm gonna start throwing all kind of motherfucking parties out this bitch, bro. I'm gonna throw something every motherfucking bro. It'd be like I had a motherfucking EBT card throughout the summer, man. Barbecues every fucking Saturday, bro. It'd be like I had an EBT card in this bitch, man.
Yeah.
But I gotta get 10,000 more subscribers, man, for YouTube to start cutting me checks like that, to where I can make these investments and I can get these people to, back me on some of these things. But yeah, I want to throw some parties too. I want to do some things. I want to have some fun, but that should take support. That should take paper. You know what I mean? That should take YouTube numbers. You know what I mean? That should take YouTube numbers too. Because I got some great ideas, but I don't have enough subscribers to support my ideas. So I continuously work on it. Right now, I'm just trying to get to 1,500, man. So spread the word. Right now, I'm just trying to get to that 1,500 mark. That's a half of 3,000. 1,500 make me feel good. You know what I mean? Like the Players Club. Do something to make me feel better. I got you. I got you.
When he rolled his head up in the window right there?
Yeah. I got you. Nah, I like when he pulled out the rocket launcher and blew up the club. He was like, yeah.
Bro, that security guard, I can't think of his name, but he did his thing in that movie, man. He acted his ass off, boy.
Yeah, rest in peace to our brother AJ Johnson.
Was that before or after Friday?
That was after Friday.
Yeah, he acted his ass off in there, boy.
Yeah, because when we saw it, we was like, oh shit, look at Czel.
Okay.
Yeah, that was because Bernie Mac was a little bit older in the Players Club than he was in Friday.
Okay, yeah.
But so my boy Brian Rodriguez, who is a loyal subscriber to the channel, he says, what type of plan do you think we will have this upcoming game? It's hard to say because it's game one, right? There's not a lot of film of the Chargers out there from their number ones. Don't really have a lot of film on Isaiah Spiller. Don't really have a lot of film on that defense, and that defense has changed drastically with new additional pieces added to it. So it's really kind of hard to say. If they shut down our run, then we'll probably be a passing. If they shut down the passing, we'll probably go to run. I mean, we should go to run, but I think we're going to come out and do a little mixture of both, a little bit of balance. I think the game plan is to be balanced across the board, not run too much, but not pass too little. You know what I mean? I think they're going to find a nice balance, but whatever is working, I think that's what they run with. So if we come out throwing the ball and that shit is working, then run with it. But for the first game, it's going to be kind of hard to see because we're still trying to figure out what kind of team they put together. You know what I mean? Especially with the shockers of people being dismissed, traded, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of us are still in shock and still in awe. So we really don't know what kind of a team that they put together. A lot of our players are not players of experience, especially in our running back room. You know what I mean? Zamir White, Britton Brown, you know what I mean? They don't really have a lot of experience, being that they're rookies, and we're depending on them a lot. Mac Hollins has his experience, but I don't think he has an experience in such an offense as this. So we still got to see what it is he's going to do. We know what Waller's capable of. We know what Renfro's capable of. We know what DA is capable of. We know what DC can do. But when it comes to DC, now this is a no excuse year for DC. DC has been given everything except for that top-notch offensive line, but we don't know if this line is going to be that just yet. You know what I mean? It has the makings and possibilities of being something like that, but it hasn't quite reached that potential just yet. So we're still, the jury's still out on that. You know what I mean? We just sent them back to the hotel again for another night. We'll bring them in tomorrow, and they'll probably still need another night after that, and then we'll find out on Sunday. I think they'll reach a verdict on Sunday on what kind of actual team this is. So once the verdict comes in on Sunday, after watching and sitting back and calibrating what actually took place and what I saw, then I can actually give you a game plan from the weeks on past. You know what I mean? Once we get some film on everybody, once everybody plays a game, then we can actually see what teams are actually heading to be. We'll never know what they're going to be in for like the first 3 weeks, but at least you get a sense of understanding from the week one. You can kind of see a pattern of a road. So let me
I
watch this game this week, and I'll tell you next week.
I definitely agree, especially considering the New Orleans game and the Baltimore game week ones. Like, we looked at a mess. You know what I mean? Like, we got out of there, but we looked at a mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with that. I feel like maybe around Tennessee, we'll know what we got going on and what we doing. I do suspect that we do some 5 wide goal line screens. I do feel we got that coming. That's all I can really, me personally, that's all I can really see. I feel we're gonna do some goal line screens to Adams, some goal line screens to Hunter. I do feel them coming. Some 5 wide screens, but I feel you hit it right on the nail on it's gonna take us a while to know who we are. You know what I mean? I definitely agree with that. It's gonna take us a minute. Hopefully we figure it out by Tennessee and we didn't stole 2 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely
May
feel you.
Yeah. May Spitfire, you said, would you rather the perfect O line and no one to throw to, or the best receivers and the worst O line in the league? I'm gonna go with the perfect O line with no wide receivers to throw to.
Ditto. Yeah.
I'm gonna take that all day because we saw how it worked for us in 2016. Well, not I won't say we didn't have no wide receivers to throw to because we had Crabtree and we had Cook. I won't mention the other guy because I don't like him. I thought he
He
never wanted to be here, so I never really wanted to be a fan.
leading the
Um,
league in drops, disappearing
yeah,
in second half of the games.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So for me, I mean, because if you have the best wide receivers and the worst O line, you can't throw the ball to your wide receivers. You ain't got no time. You ain't got no time. So I mean, it's a lose-lose situation in both states of affair. If we're really talking about it, you know what I mean. It's a lose-lose situation in both. What I would prefer is a above subpar offensive line with the best wide receivers, and I think that's what we have: above subpar offensive line with the best wide receivers in the NFL. I
When
think
we
that's what
had
we have.
Penn and Gabe and all and Rodney and all of them, Coop and Crabtree was our receivers. Mm,
Hey, that man stayed dropping shit on 3rd and long. I'm telling you, bro, he stayed dropping shit, period, bro.
yeah,
Look, I saw his face when he got drafted, and everything on his face said he didn't even want to be here.
yeah,
And he never did anything to actually really fucking fit in.
right.
Always secluded himself and shit like that, man. Never happy. Just, bro, like, I'm good, man. I'm
I felt
good.
like that about Seth Roberts too. That was my I caught him not celebrating with the team on a game winner. I caught him being bitter, like, because he didn't catch because he was getting a lot of, I was like, man, I don't like that dude. Like, I rewind the film back. I'm like, look at him. He walking away while we celebrating. I'm like, what you got going on?
Bro. That's always got like, bro. I look at these little things. And it's like,
Yeah.
man, all right, cool. You gonna have your good day, man.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, that's why he's in Cleveland now, man. Look, You know how bad it is that the Cowboys gave us what 2 first-round picks for him? Or didn't they give us 2 first-round picks for him?
I don't
Trade this
remember.
motherfucker for a 6. They traded this motherfucker for a 6 like 3 years later. Come on, man.
And said we just gonna ride with CD. He can go.
Yeah. So that's
Y'all
how
cool.
bad Amari is, bro. But look, Cleveland is the new place your career goes to die. You know what I mean? You can get drafted there and be okay. But if you've been in the league 8 years and you now in Cleveland, you are there to die.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, it was 1 first-round pick. Yeah. Hey, don't matter. They still gave us. Well, yeah, it turned into Abram. We don't know what Abram is gonna do yet. We don't know what that's gonna do yet. We still the jury's still out on Abram too. This is his season right here to perform. He ain't got no contract. You know what I mean? He ain't got no guarantee.
I'm excited about Avery too.
Hey, Robert, you too, man. Have a blessed one. G King says it was 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, and that was we got Abram and what's his name, right?
Or was that the Bears that gave us 2 first-round picks for Mac?
Whoever gave us those 2 first, that's when we had 3 firsts in that round.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was the Jacobs, the Abram, and the no, damn.
Yeah. It was 2 for Khalil.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 2 for
Yeah.
Khalil. Hey, look, they went down at the same time, man. You know what I mean? It's easy to get shit mixed up.
Yeah.
And I told you, I smoke a lot of weed, man. I smoke a lot.
And I seen
Smoke.
I seen somebody say in the chat earlier, run the ball at Khalil. Remember when Jacobs was a rookie? We had to play the Bears early that year, and Jacobs put like 100 yards up on him, and they was running it at Mac. And
On the right side.
This is when this is hot Mac, this superstar Mac. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's 4 years later, and we got to see him on Sunday. I'm not too concerned, man. And then it's like a lot of people don't know, but Akeem Hicks for the Bears, right? He was pulling a lot of weight over there. He was a dog when he was there with Mac. Mac didn't do too much over there, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that it's not no big scary thing, man.
I don't care how it went down. I know it was still a first-round pick. And later on, this motherfucker got traded for a 5th or a 6th.
Right.
You're missing the point. A first was traded for, man, and he was later traded for a pick that fucking doesn't matter. Just take him. That's basically what you're saying. Is please just take him. Like we did a couple of players this offseason. Oh, we'll take conditionals. It's fine. We're okay with that. So,
well, look, I'm finna get out of here, man. I definitely appreciate you letting me come on the show.
Always, brother.
It's always a pleasure, man. Everybody go check out the Raider Baby, man.
Yes, sir.
You can find it on all platforms, man. Definitely make sure y'all sub and like. Great show, man. I'm still gonna be watching when I get off as usual. Make sure y'all cut the notification bell on too. That's a big thing because I hate when it's a good show and I get on YouTube later and I'm like, damn, I missed the live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make sure
y'all
y'all
hit that
cut
bell.
that notification bell on, man, because this show be cracking. I like this one.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. It means a lot.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me on, man. Until next time, go Raiders. Time is ticking, man.
Man, make your way to LA so you catch the game.
Man, I got my room set up. I'm like, boy, I might do game 2, man. I might go to Vegas game 2 because
Yeah.
I'm going on the road. I'm going on the road this year, a couple road games. So I don't know, man. But
Okay.
it's all good, man.
You
Salute,
got to
man.
make your way to LA, man, and at least perform at one of these. You know what I mean? You got to perform at one of these tailgate events, man.
Yeah, I know, huh?
You got to come perform at one of these tailgate events, bro. Just saying, man.
I know. You ain't lying either. That's why I'm so mad about it, because you ain't lying.
Bro, I'm just saying, man. Somebody will let you grab the microphone, bro. I'm pretty sure somebody will let you grab the microphone, man. Maybe somebody I know, maybe somebody I'm dealing with on Sunday, they might let you rock the crowd. I'm just saying.
Right. It's all good, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Until next time.
Always, brother.
All right.
No. That was our brother Damian Bonds, rap artist, uh, composer of Raider Baby. You ain't gotta ask to know. You know what I mean? As well as some other music as well too. Give our brother channel a like, a subscribe. You know what I mean? Lay an ear on his music, man. I actually believe you'll be thoroughly surprised and pleased with what it is you hear. Um, it's not mumble rap. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat right now. If mumble rap is what you're looking for, this is not it. This is not mumble rap. So if you're a real hip hop head like me, go listen because it is not mumble rap. And everybody here know I cannot fucking stand mumble rap. So I tell y'all that off the bat, this ain't mumble rap. But so we talked about our boy Devontae Adams along with the rest of the team, right? We spoke on them. I'm just gonna run down a couple of things that I took from the DA. I mean, from the DC4 part of the conversation, and then we're gonna go ahead and close out the show. Um, then we're gonna go ahead and close out the show because it's 1 a.m. and I want to go sit down and eat some tacos. Yes, I said tacos, ghetto tacos. Anybody knows what ghetto tacos is? You know what I mean? You know. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know, ghetto tacos is basically you take the ground beef, you go ahead and fry that up. You know what I mean? You get your shells, you put that motherfucker and some motherfucking deep oil. You know what I mean? You throw the taco meat in there with the cheese, you put the motherfucking paper clip in there, and then you go ahead and drop that motherfucker in there. Boom, boom. Ghetto ass. Yeah. Pimpin' no. Hood tacos, man. Straight up. You know what I mean? Hey, Gilbert, have a good one, bro. You know what I mean? Have a great one, man. Appreciate you. Whatever, Kate. Hey, what was your projections, Kate? Tell me what your email projected you to be, bro. Because the league hit me and gave me an A+. So if you didn't know, when they did the fantasy league, man, they sent out an email and graded everybody's draft. I got an A+. I got predicted at 12-2 for the season going into the playoffs, right? They projected me to finish third. JT got an A+. They projected JT to finish first at 14-0. And there's no hate on that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hate. That's what they said. Pharaoh got a smooth, terrible grade. Terrible grade. I think he got a C. Finished 6-8. Dirty Low got a I think he got a C or a D. Yeah, man. Like the grades came out. Oh, see, yeah, Cade. So you got predicted fourth in the league, huh? Fourth? I got predicted third. Third. It's better than you, buddy. You're gonna be one of my 12 wins, bro. You're gonna be one of my 12 wins. Wow, Kojo got a D at 311 record. Oh, woo. And see, that's what y'all get for drafting all these quarterbacks super fucking early. You didn't pay attention to the wide receivers, the running backs. You didn't pay attention to tight end, none of that shit. You know what I mean? Y'all went quarterback heavy. And look what you got. NorCal Jesse said he got an A for sure. For sure. It wasn't an A plus though, was it? I got an A plus. A plus. An A plus. Let's see if it'll show on screen. Oh, it doesn't show on screen. I hate this shit. It never shows on screen. But yeah, I got an A plus, 12-2, projected third. Yep. Nope. Sorry, Jesse. You're gonna be one of my 12 wins too, buddy. You're gonna be one of my 12 wins too. So, I might. The only teams that I really could see myself. Well, I don't know, because I don't know what nobody player is gonna do that week, man. That's the fun. That's the fun and wonderful thing about fantasy, man. You could be up one week and down the next, man. Like you just never know. But I hope my team comes out and balls, man. I hope my team comes out and balls. I'm wavering between Ryan and Justin Fields. I'm wavering between the two, but we'll find out. We'll definitely find out. But real quick, man, let me go over this really quickly. DC4 interview. What I took from DC4 interview, man. DC4 is pumped to play his 9th year. Expects to play solid football. Good football. Thinks SD has a decent football team, a really good defense. Him and DA have a connection. Him and DA's connection is nothing new to them, but understands the nation has been waiting to see this, and they are going to explode on that first big play. DC also says DA has showed up and showed you guys he is not here to be selfish. He is here to win, however that is. If it's Waller, Renfro, Jacobs, there are plenty of weapons, and we will use them all. He also said that the running back room is deep, and they have some talent in that room. But everything they have done was preseason. Now it's time for them to bring the noise when it counts. He was also asked about the defense, and he replied that the defense plays relentless every play in practice. They have some great leaders over there on that side of the ball with Chandler, Max, and Denzel. They have this D really set to go. Hopefully that translates into the real season, because I'm super pumped to watch them go out there and try to get us the ball in good field position. He was also asked a little bit about San Diego. He says Khalil Mack is a Hall of Fame type great player, great friend, but not this week. The San Diego is not a team to be slept on, as they were shown last year. They did beat us. We did go out 1-1. So and they just got better with adding new pieces. So you know what I mean. It's still going to be a competition of a sort going on. You know what I mean? Then he was asked the question about him and DA having a near-death experience while whitewater rafting. DA and DC both said it just makes a stronger bond that's unbreakable when you go through something like that together. Apparently they went whitewater rafting, and the boat hit something and it ejected both of them out of the water, and DC says he was submerged, and the only thing he could feel was Devontae grab his foot. You know what I mean? So that was an experience. Like that's one of those life-changing experiences right there. You know what I mean? They experienced it together. So there's definitely a bond there that is just something. It's just something unlike anything else that a quarterback and a wide receiver may have together. So I definitely want to appreciated hearing that. The only thing that made me nervous was the fact that DC4 sounded nervous when he was addressing the offensive line. You know what I mean? Didn't sound like he had a shitload of confidence in him, but it sounded like he had enough to the fact that he believes that they may not be the best line in the NFL right now, but they have the makings of becoming that. So to me, it sounded a little bit nervous, but hopefully it all pans out come this Sunday, and that we go out here and we actually get after these San Diego Chargers. And I told y'all I'll never call them LA. It's never gonna fucking happen. So when we go to meet the San Diego Chargers Sunday, you know what? Fuck it. I'll leave that for another show. I'll be back tomorrow. We can discuss a full. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Nope. Fuck it. When we go in to face San Diego Chargers, man, you know what I mean, on Sunday, we got to go in with the full on understanding that this is the point in time where we actually really need to put a foot in the ass of everybody. Give me one hot second, man. My mouth is like super dry. I apologize. Sorry about that. I do apologize. My mouth was dry as hell. So, when we head into SoFi Stadium this Sunday to play the San Diego Chargers, this is a game where we need to set a tone. This is the time. This is really a game where we need to come out and prove the NFL media scout guys. I'm not gonna say all of them, but some of them have no idea exactly what it is that they are really speaking on. Because some of these people are not giving us any kind of a chance to win this game. And if we came out and just put up a wonderful display of football and just left an unbelievable doubt that we were the better football team, I think it's going to change a lot of people's tones. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, fuck that, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. As content creators, we hear all the blah, blah, blahs, you know what I mean, or the bullshits that they say, right? But every now and then, you want to hear something good, right? Just like we inspire them to bring out topics and post to millions and billions, you know what I mean? We want to feel a little bit of inspiration from them as well sometimes. You know what I mean? Say something good every now and then so we can be like, okay, let's talk about that. You know what I mean? But just like we inspire them and they take from us, man, God damn it, I want to take something from them too, man. I want to take something from them too, but I can't take clips because YouTube want to take the monetizations and shits away from those videos, man. So I can't do that. But what I can do is tell you Sunday is going to be a good matchup. I'm hoping that the Raiders pull it off. I'm actually hoping that we win by 14. 14 makes a statement to the NFL. that we are a talented football team that is um, not to be laughed at in any form or fashion. Um, and that is my take for what I feel, we should be doing. It's been fun. It's been a pleasure. It's 1 a.m. here on the West Coast, which means probably about 4 a.m. in New York. And I'm assuming it's probably 3 a.m. In the Midwest, and probably 2 a.m. somewhere a little bit more west of that. But I appreciate everybody, all the love. Please believe it's all respect from my side to you guys. For without you guys, it would just be a show that ran on YouTube. But you guys make it a special show because there's actually an audience, and you guys pay attention. You guys tune in and watch us, and I straight just, man, as I always tell you, I don't know if I could verbally express the appreciation in the proper tone. So I just say thank you, and thank you again. 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. And as I always tell y'all, no matter how much it rains, Raider Nation, you can never stop the sun from shining. Raider Nation, YouTube, go get your motherfucking sunshine, man. We out. Peace.
Goes end zone.